Australia, Australia, Australia. I love Australia.
That is Parque.
That's Parque.
We're going there later. The 6th best street in the whole world. This is one of the best spots, I think, to come for a first date. You get more of a local experience, people walking around. Check this out. We've got the pool here.
Wow.
So this looks like a nice park, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful park. Very unassuming. Let's walk and tell you a story about it.
Come and join me on this walking tour of Poblado. If you want to see the spots that I'm heading to today, check out the description. I have a list of all of them there. And also a Google Maps link, which actually shows exactly the path that we took today and all the spots along the way.
I have some locals, not Medellin locals, but they are from Barranquilla.
Yes.
Luis and Christy, there's actually their first time they've been in Medellin since you were kids, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't really know that much about it, so today you're gonna find out. Why did I bring you to the station? Do you know?
Because it's like the most famous part of Medellin. It's metro culture. You've heard of?
Exactly,
Okay.
exactly. So you would know that no other city in Colombia has metro.
Exactly.
That's kind of strange, no?
It's
If you think
weird.
about if you're from Australia or US or something, and every city has a station, and it's like for many years. But here, only maybe 20 years ago, I think, they made the metro, and it's a huge point of pride for all the paisas here, the people from Poblado. They're very, very proud of this, and this is like, they wear it as a badge of honor. And a funny thing about it is that, you know how much crime and disorder and stuff there can be in Medellin?
Yeah.
Never once anything happens on the metro, because they're so proud of it. They don't want to, not even like one piece of graffiti, not even one piece of garbage. They're super proud of it, so they keep that area completely normal. So that's the safest probably area in all of Colombia. ¿Qué más? ¿Bien o no? Hey. Everyone is super friendly here as well. I found here, one reason why I really like living here is because at any day you can go and you can talk to 10 people and maybe 8 of them might become your friends. And same with everywhere in Colombia, right? Everyone's super friendly, they'll accept you, they'll take the time to talk to you as well. It's something very, very different in Latin countries, and especially in Colombia too. It's just the warmth. A lot of people talk about the warmth, especially in Medellin, right? Everyone is so friendly.
In Colombia in general.
In Colombia in
And end
general.
up making friends everywhere.
Very easily, right? It is Monday. It is Monday. So the reason I wanted to do it on Monday is because I wanted to get, let's go. Got to be quick here. The reason I wanted to do it on Monday is because I wanted to get a more of a local experience. People walking around, going about their lives, you know, not just gringos partying and getting wasted in Parque and Provenza, which is where we're actually going to end our tour today. So we're going to start with all the culture and stuff and go to the main, I guess, most well-known place later. If anyone loves fruits, the cheapest you ever find of all these exotic fruits, right, in Colombia.
Yes.
Like you can get mango in Australia. One mango might be like $3-5. You know that? One avocado, 2 avocados, $5. But here, basically, it's like a kilo of avocados for like $2 maybe, $1.
Here basically is your capacity to bring it out of a tree.
Yeah, yeah.
And no cost at all.
Exactly, exactly. So those little juices and stuff that we just saw, they might cost you maybe like $1 maximum. And it's fresh, the guy squeezed it right there. This is beautiful. I guess the most famous street in all of Poblado, it's called Calle 10, or Street 10.
Okay.
So this street is pretty long, and basically everything you want to find in life, you can find in the street or on the streets attaching to this street, okay? So you're gonna see there's a lot happening there.
Okay.
At all times, people selling stuff, people doing some street, maybe performances, and just everything. Yeah, it's a nice place. This is the Éxito. Good spot, whatever you want to buy, come here and you can buy it. I'm not gonna walk through there because I'm gonna bore you.
The thing is,
So let's.
Éxito is like it's national wide,
Yeah.
but it was created from.
Oh, it was created in Medellin.
Yeah.
Wow, amazing. Same with Rappi. You know Rappi? Created in Medellin. So if anyone doesn't know what Rappi is, basically it's an application like Uber Eats, but you can buy everything there. Whatever you want to buy, electronics, food, even appliances, fridge, like bikes, you can buy on
It has gotten so big, Rappi. Like the
Yeah.
story of success of Rappi is amazing.
It's amazing and created here in Medellin, right?
Yeah.
This here is the Smart Fit. This is probably the best gym to join if you're gonna travel around Colombia or travel around Latin America, because they have these gyms all over Brazil, Colombia, and Mexico. So you can get one membership and go to all of them. Only problem is it's kind of cheap, so it's bloody full all the time. A story I want to tell you, a lot of people, they go to these countries and they find it difficult because they don't speak Spanish, and they try and learn on Duolingo or things like that, and then they get stuck at some point.
Yeah.
Because you can learn the grammar, you can learn the words, but unless you talk to people, you're not really gonna improve, right?
No, exactly.
So what I did when I was in Mexico, I went to a barrio, a neighborhood, which was only Mexicans.
Wow.
And I stayed in a house with only Mexicans.
That's a challenge.
And I didn't see another foreigner for 3 weeks.
That's good.
Everyone was looking at me like, what's this guy doing here? But I only speak Spanish for 3 weeks, and I improved so much.
So you learned your Spanish from Mexico?
I learned it in Mexico, yeah. And that leads me to this place. This is a place where I stayed when I first came here. It's a little Airbnb. I stayed with a lady. She is about maybe 40, I would say.
Yeah.
And she speaks ningún palabra de inglés. Zero, no word of English at all.
Wow.
So I was forced to just talk to her every day, and that got me started again on improving again. So,
But was it hard, like learning from the Spanish from Mexico to the Spanish from Colombia? Not only that, Paisa, which is really
yes.
a different kind of
because
Spanish.
Yes.
the thing is, here in Colombia,
Let's go this way.
we all speak Spanish, but we have like so many different accents.
Yeah.
So it kind of, for example, people from Bogotá and Medellin normally can't like understand us, like people from the Caribbean coast,
Uh-huh.
Colombia,
Costeños.
Costeños,
Yeah.
because we speak really fast.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult, Spanish especially, because every region you go to, it's like I'm from Australia, and if you go to Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, Perth, everyone speaks the same.
Yeah.
If you go to the US, we can understand people in England, but in like Mexico, if you go to Mexico and say, "Que ma bien o no?" they're gonna be like, "What?"
Exactly. It's gonna be different.
It's not even a greeting they use. They don't really understand what that means, you know?
Yeah, that happens a lot here.
Got some gringos here, drinking some beers. Let's go talk to them and see what they have to say before we hit the next spot, which is kind of that way anyway. How you doing, boys?
Good.
Speak English?
Yeah.
Where are you guys from? Can I film you? For a video I'm doing?
Yeah, where are you from?
Where are you from?
Where you guys from?
I'm from Australia.
London.
London, nice. How long you guys been here?
2 days? No, we arrived here yesterday.
I just got here.
Yeah,
What made you come to Colombia?
just traveling.
Lots of our friends have. They said it was fantastic.
They said it was fantastic. And what did they say, especially about Colombia, that was good, that they loved about it?
Just like the city's amazing.
Yeah.
People are fantastic.
And you have anything on the list that you guys want to do before you leave here?
Go out to play.
Ah, yeah. They just went. They're from Barranquilla. You know where that is?
Yeah.
Yeah. They're Shakira. Yeah. And you guys speak Spanish?
A little bit.
So no, I'm taking it as a no. Has it been difficult here?
Not too bad.
Okay.
A lot of hand signals.
But I'll leave you boys to it. Having your beers at what's the time? 11:30. Yeah. Holidays in full swing. Yeah. Exactly.
It's 5 o'clock in London.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere, right? So those guys are pretty friendly. Hope they have a good time in Colombia. Guys, the thing about my tours is I tell the good and the bad, okay? Not just painting a good picture. I want to tell the whole story of everything about what happens here. So this looks like a nice park, huh?
Yeah.
Beautiful park. Very unassuming. Let's walk and tell you a story about it. This is called Parque de Bailarina.
Bailarin?
Park of the Ballerina. Something like that. Bailarina. So I used to come here and play chess with a friend. And we used to come, and it used to be kind of like, looks a bit dodgy at some spots. But there's a chessboard, so it can't be too dangerous. Do you know why they call it Parque de Bailarina?
Why?
Because many years ago, maybe 10, 15 years ago, there was a dancer. She was walking here after a class or something.
Yeah.
And she actually got murdered here
No.
in this spot. So
They
this,
give it that name?
yeah, they gave it that name because of that. So beautiful place, but the moral of the story is, as in Medellin and I guess all of Colombia, be careful. Always don't be too relaxed.
You never know.
You never know. Just be aware but enjoy yourself at the same time. But be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful. Be safe.
It's beautiful though.
Beautiful park, right?
Relaxing.
Yeah, really nice. But yeah,
I think that's the story of Colombia. Like great sceneries, great places, great people, but you have to live like with the darker part as well.
if I had
tough.
to summarize Colombia in one movie,
In one movie,
in one movie title, I would say Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast.
That is Colombia.
Wow.
A lot of beauty, a lot of promise, but a lot of dark history as well.
I mean, we communicate by dancing, and there's a special dance for each region.
Uh-huh.
So knowing their story is something that you will get to know the story behind it.
Okay.
So there's a lot of past from all of these colonial times and slavery,
Uh-huh.
and that all got as a result different types of dancing.
Okay.
So they have a really nice story.
How important would you say is dancing when it comes to maybe making connection with a girl or a guy, Colombian, here in Colombia?
Important, yeah.
Yeah?
It is, but like it's not like that meaningful. Like if you go out
Yeah.
and you dance with 10 girls,
Uh-huh.
that
There's going to be
doesn't
10 disappointed girls.
No, I mean it doesn't necessarily mean that there has to be like a connection with someone. Like
Okay,
dancing
okay.
is something so for everyone and inclusive.
But
it's a good
I
way,
think like
yeah.
for people that are not from Colombia, like if you dance and learn it, it's like a sign of you care about
Yeah.
our culture.
Yes.
You take the time, so that helps out like in just having friends and meeting people.
Would you say it's like a nice in rather than just walking up to someone? Hola.
Yeah, that's a good.
You know?
Yeah.
Shows that you care a bit and you're a bit
Yeah.
deeper than
Yeah.
the regular just guy coming to pick up. All right, here we are,
Masaya.
Masaya. So this is it. This is the hostel that I talked about. Really good.
Wow.
Look, it's amazing, right? Great burger shop here.
When it's like open for everyone.
Yeah, open for everyone, can come chill out. It's got like a little bar here. You can hang out.
Buenas.
Let's hit the roof and see what's happening there. Okay. Go for
Like
it.
I'm going to
Go this way. Good stuff. Oh, you got someone else filming something here or taking a photo? All right.
Wow.
So you got the bar here. Oi, ¿qué más?
They did it in Spanish.
Check this out. You got the pool here.
Wow.
No, I mean, check out this view as well. We get a better view from upstairs. So let's go up and let's check it out. Hola. ¿Qué más? ¿Bien o no? All right, you ready to be surprised?
So nice rooftop.
So, Caro's my girlfriend. She brings any visitor
Here?
here. First spot. First
she-
spot. She
yeah,
brings
she
them here.
mentioned it.
She's like, guys, Messiah, Messiah, Messiah. I'm like, you know, that's not a cultural thing, but she loves it. And this is why. Hey, we're the only ones up here as well, guys. Check this out.
You have to be careful with this guy. He gets like vertigo.
How about the view?
Wow.
So if anyone, probably most people want to come and do Instagram photos and stuff, it's pretty unbeatable. What do you think, Luis?
That's great.
Good stuff,
Look at
eh?
the scenery.
Yeah.
That scenery.
Oh, okay. That's good too. But unfortunately, she won't be here when people come to take photos. Unless maybe you want to charge it for that service.
It's good.
Photos with a local.
Photos with the local.
All right, we're just outside Masaya. This is, I don't even know what you call it, like a laneway maybe. And this place is absolutely pumping at nighttime, especially on the weekends. That spot over there has a live DJ, and it's like all the locals come here as well. It's not just like a gringo hangout. Many locals. Usually this whole place is packed. They're all dancing with the reggaeton music, and it's a good vibe here. Okay, but this is Parque Poblado. This is kind of a park in amongst a lot of shops and restaurants and stuff in this area. A cool meeting spot if you want to meet anyone.
Yeah.
And let's just go and have a look at, there's this little market there. Let's see if it's on. Usually it's on every day. Hoy no sé.
Hoy no se sabe.
Sí, but maybe they shut down for the season or something, but usually every day,
Beautiful church.
the whole day, there is a market here. Yeah, beautiful church. there's a market selling all little souvenirs and trinkets and maybe hats and just different things. And yeah, it's not there today, so you have to use your imagination.
Great. Imagine that there's a market.
But here, so basically this whole stretch here, just let me see, here, whole thing, market, that way, market, and it's a cool vibe. You can come here and you can buy cheap things. And guys, we're back to Calle.
Yeah.
Remember I told you about that? Goes up the hole, yeah. It basically, you can take it from the metro stop all the way to Provenza, the most famous part, I guess, of Medellin. Even Karol G did a song about it, right? Yes. Provenza. Unfortunately,
everyone is coming to Provenza.
Exactly. That's good. Unfortunately, I can't put the song in because I'll get blocked by YouTube, but people can look it up.
I can sing it.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay, now we're in the heart of it. We are in Poblado. Let's just walk and take in the sights for a sec and the sounds, and then I'm going to explain a bit about a few stops that travelers can come to here to pass their time, maybe get a bit of Colombian culture, and learn a bit more about the country, you know. A lot of people watching at home who've never been, unfortunately, they know only a few things about Colombia, and that makes you very sad, right?
I mean, yeah, it's so much to see.
That makes I feel like if that was my country, I'd be upset as well, because the media is portrayed in a bad way.
Exactly.
That's why, you know, it helps people making videos, showing the good sides of it, and promoting a bit more of how beautiful the country is, you know. So the first stop, beautiful, right? The painting and stuff, colors. This place actually, I think one day of the week, let's call it Friday night, they have salsa here. And like it's salsa, just free salsa night. You can come just to dance all night with anyone, and you can practice the moves that you learn over there. So that spot is Valley Spanish School and Casa Ritmo Latino. That is a great stop to kill two birds with one stone.
We teach Spanish while we dance.
I know a friend who comes here every day. He gets Spanish lessons and he's improved a lot. You can learn some Spanish, and also you can take some dance classes, because that's really going to help you on party nights. Because here in Colombia, they don't drink that much. A lot of people, like what I've seen is, so here it is, Casa Ritmo Latino. We've got some people here maybe waiting for going to show a little bit, yeah. It's got a cafe too. But here, look, this Spanish school, these Spanish lessons. Now, hey, Jonathan, ¿qué más pues? ¿Bien o no? Hey, papá, estoy hablando un poco sobre tu clase de bailando. Dime un poco, sí, cada miércoles, ¿cierto?
Cada miércoles, cada martes a las 6:30 de la tarde.
Sí.
Bachata martes, salsa los miércoles.
Y para principiantes.
Para principiantes y nivel intermedio.
Okay, sí.
A las 7:30 de la noche.
Jonathan is a very good teacher. You can come and learn all the moves from him. And then al lado de Calle hay un noche de práctica, ¿cierto? El viernes.
Viernes a las 6:30 hay una clase de bachata.
Sí.
Y hay práctica de 7:30 a 10 de la noche.
Guys, if you're enjoying this tour so far, look at this little red bell that I made. It even has my name on it. Just bang that, subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I have a new video.
So I highly recommend that. Come here, lock in 1 month, do some Spanish class, dancing class, and you're basically going to be half Colombian.
And bachata.
Yeah, and after you do the long night of dancing, guys, this spot, every night I've been walking here, I see this whole place full. People are sitting on these things, no more seats, people standing on the street, eating this, I don't know what it is, maybe they have the best hot dogs in the world or something.
I see hot dogs, I see
Yeah,
burgers,
but
but
it's-
probably hot dogs.
Yeah, but a lot of the kids, after they party, they come and hang out here. It's like a drunk meal thing.
Yeah.
So if you want to come and meet some Colombians, after you learn some Spanish over there, come here and you can chat here, and you can use it as a bit of unwind and language practice too. Shall we stop for a coffee? Yes. Okay, cool. Guys, if you can't see that over there, that says Hotel Hieras. Hieras. You know about Hieras?
Parqueyeras is the place, no? Like
The place, the most infamous place, I would say, in Medellin.
Infamous?
Infamous, yeah.
How come?
I'm going to tell you a bit more about that when we walk there later. That is Parqueyeras.
Ah, that's Parqueyeras.
We're going there later, but not just yet. People say that Poblado sucks.
Why?
I've heard it in comments and stuff. Poblado sucks. It's only gringos there. Fuck this.
I mean, it depends on how you sell them
Yeah.
and how you sell Poblado,
Yeah.
but it has really nice hidden spots.
Yeah. And you've seen a lot of Colombians here
A
as well,
lot of
right? Yeah.
Colombians,
So it's not
like-
just only gringos hanging out like Playa del Carmen or something.
No.
It actually has a good mixture of everything.
No, it's very active. To be a Monday, like, it's very active.
Heaps of stuff happening over there. Take one street over, quiet, greenery,
Yes.
beautiful, have a quiet coffee here, relax, right? That's the beauty of Medellin that I like. If you want to find crazy
And
party, you
also,
can
like,
find.
the climate changes. a
Yeah,
bit,
it's nice, cold and chill, yeah. So if you want to party and go hard, you can do that. You want to chill and live a different type of life, you can do that too. And I like that there's options, you know?
Yes, of course.
Yeah. The coffee is exactly how I like it, because in Colombia they drink a lot of tinto,
Sí.
which is basically, for lack of a better word, cat piss.
Sí.
Is no taste, is not strong, it's kind of pointless. But you guys love it, no? Maybe older people love it? I don't know.
Older, yeah.
The older generation love that.
Sugar
With
as well.
sugar?
Or
Yeah.
to work, like to get you ready to work a long day of work.
Yeah. But the spot we're going to now, you can just have one of them and you'll be zooming for a few hours. And beautiful, delicious. And you like ice cream too?
We love ice cream.
Okay, I'm going to show you a very famous
Vegan ice cream.
ice cream spot here. Just to get a look of how swanky some of the
Wow.
spots are here.
Look at this. Okay.
Check this out. Look at that. Fancy stuff. So this is the type of stuff you can find.
It's called Click.
Click, yeah, click clack.
Click Clack.
So this is the type of stuff you can find in Poblado that maybe you're not going to find in other parts of Medellin, only because this is a Estrato 6.
Yeah, it looks pricey.
That means in Colombia they have a thing called Estratos.
Yes, it's like a type of number that divides, like, in socioeconomic terms.
Okay.
Like the people, like, from 1, 2 is the lowest income. 3, 4 is like middle class, and 5 and 6 are like
The rich of the rich.
Yeah, rich.
Okay, so that's why you see so many, I guess, fancy places here. This
and
is
that determines like how much rent and public services you pay.
Yeah.
If you get access like to social programs and stuff like that.
so. For example, if you want to rent a place here in Colombia, basically the rent price is going to go up every strata you climb.
Yeah.
But you know, for someone who wants to come and visit for the first time and just ease into it, I would suggest a 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Don't go straight to 1 and be like, holy shit, where am I?
Yeah.
What's happening? Maybe once you learn some Spanish and chill, you can go there. But for start, a place like this has all the
You can find like good stuff everywhere.
everywhere.
But like if you don't know the place, if you like for safety reasons,
Yeah.
sometimes it's best like to start out.
Start
like,
out
And
somewhere
it's a
like
good
this.
reference.
Yeah,
5
it's a
or
good
6
reference.
is a good reference.
Then if you get to know the place,
Yeah.
then you can go wherever.
This is the one.
Wow.
Actually,
Pergamino. Pergamino.
Pergamino, see. This is the best coffee, and whenever I want to co-work, I always come here. So let's have a look.
Hola. Necesito, ¿qué café tiene aquí? Tenemos americano que va de espresso.
You see everyone just hanging out here, just working, chilling out. Really good spot to meet some other travelers and meet some other people like-minded who are maybe doing some work as well. If you want to get away from that party crowd, you know?
Yeah, great co-working space.
Yeah.
Great like place to chill.
But we're not going to work today because you're on vacation.
Yes.
So we're going to have a coffee, we're going to chill out, and we're going to hit the next. I think we still have maybe, we're about halfway on the tour. So you've had your coffee. How was it?
Yeah, excellent.
Good stuff, right?
Pergamino.
Yeah.
So good.
Loved it.
Highly recommended.
I drink very strong coffee, and that was bloody strong. So if you want to have that, you're going to be working for about 8 hours. But now ice cream time. This is, I'd say, one of the most famous ice cream shops in Poblado. They have all different types. Basically, any flavor you want to find, you can
That's
find
a
here.
really nice name.
Nice name, Amaracuya.
Maracuya
Yeah,
for maracuya.
like love of the passion fruit. Passion fruit love. You're lucky today, actually. There's not much of a line. Usually when you come, it's this whole place full. This hole's a line, everything. But look at that. So good stuff. First place in, what's this? In the Americas. Best ice cream in Latin America.
Gelato World Tour.
World Tour, best ice cream in
This
the
one
world.
I'm trying.
This flavor that you're trying right
Yeah,
now.
with chocolate.
Okay, finishing up and let us know how it feels. Good stuff?
Yeah. Citric with chocolate.
Best in the world?
The best.
Best you've ever had?
One of the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Really, really good.
From sweet to sour. So this spot looks pretty unassuming right now, right?
Yeah.
This can be one of the most dangerous spots in all of Medellin, depending on what you do here. I'm going to explain a bit more. Let's go. So this is the infamous Parque. You guys don't know much about it. I don't know. I thought you would have heard about it, but you don't know that
Parqueyeras
much.
I've heard of.
You've heard, but you don't know exactly what it's about, right?
I've heard that it used to be like the party scene,
Yes.
but not anymore.
So maybe like 10 years ago, before tourism took off here, this was the hangout spot. This was the Provenza. All the Colombians came here and they partied here and they loved it. It was really trendy and nice restaurants, cafes. But it started dying when all the tourists came here.
Okay.
And a lot of tourists sadly come for sex tourism. And this is a spot. You won't see it now, but if you come at night, it's going to be a lot of shady transactions. And a lot of people also here is a main spot where people get drugged and robbed. So let's do a quick walk by. And it's kind of under construction now. So I'm hoping that maybe after all this construction's done, maybe it looks a bit more flashy and it dies down a bit. But yeah, I don't want to stay in this spot too long just because I don't want to promote the sex tourism, because honestly, I'm against it. No, I'm not hungry. Gracias. But what do you think about it? Like, as a Colombian, and I don't know, like I've never honestly asked many Colombians about this, but I understand there's one side of it, maybe businesses like it because it brings a lot of tourists, unfortunately, to the country. But I feel like, for example, someone told me this spot used to be the best spot for Colombians, but now they don't come at all because it's so trashy and so dirty. What do you think about it? I mean, it's not your city, but if that happened in Barranquilla, how would you feel? The best spot that you have to party with your friends, you've been going for years, and now it's been destroyed by prostitution and shady dealings.
I think that tourism has extremes, and Cartagena is an example of it, also Medellin. But like the nice thing about spots is that when you pass through a part that is necessity, and like if there's prostitution, it's not prostitution just for fun. That it's actually girls and there's like a whole background of a social problem behind it.
Okay.
So I see it as a really a situation that is sort of a human rights sort of thing, and quality of life that just gives you like a wrong idea of the situation that people are living in.
Okay.
So it's not like I see poverty or I see people homeless.
Yeah.
But if you see prostitution, it's clearly there's something wrong with that social community, and they need help and they need like certain necessities.
I'm going to actually disagree with you there.
Yeah?
I appreciate your point of view and I understand. That's what I thought first of all. I was like, que pobrecito. Poor girls, they have to work like this because out of necessity, right?
Yeah.
But I actually talked to a lot of Colombians about it, and they said no. They said, don't say that, you're wrong. You know why? They said because there's opportunities here to earn money, but you can work hard and you'll earn maybe 1/10 of the money that you can make doing this job. So it's not necessity out of being poor, it's just that
Easy
they
money.
do easy money.
Yeah, it's
They
easy
do it
money.
for easy money. So I think you shouldn't feel sorry for them being like, oh, they're doing this to eat. They're doing this to buy fancy things.
Of course, and if they're gonna look for the rich
Exactly.
corner guy and
Exactly.
everything.
It's the easiest way to make money.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of people struggling actually in Medellin, working hard, you know, like I did a video with a taxi driver. Who's raising a family,
Yeah.
has a little son and stuff, and he's really struggling. Let's go this way. He's really struggling because he's making $10 a day, working 10 hours a
Did
day.
you do like a whole campaign to help?
Yeah. We're raising money and we're going to go and actually renovate his house this
Wow.
week. But he's working hard. But these girls,
The
I guess,
right way.
the right way. Who am I to say right or wrong? But all I can say is I don't feel sorry for them because they're just taking the easy way out to do this.
The thing is, I
Hard
think
rock
like
also.
tourism has its costs as
Yeah.
well for
Uh-huh.
for a city. So you have like the money coming in and everything, but that's like the dark part of tourism, and you have to be as a city or as a country prepared for that. Like if a bunch of people are going to come from all types of ages, countries, and social economic levels, you're gonna have that.
Yeah.
So you try like to prepare yourself for that, and it's for me it's not that negative.
Okay. You're fine with it. It's okay.
Yeah, and I'm not fine with it, but I understand why it happens.
Okay.
It's easy money
Okay.
in a country where there's like
Money's
not
hard to be
much-
made.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
hard to be made. So
Exactly.
if you can make it quick,
Yeah.
well, I'm against it. They use like kids or something like that. That's
Yeah.
another story.
That's different, yeah.
That's like for public policy
Mhm,
stuff and everything. But if it's grown people, well, you do what you
Do
gotta
what you want. Yeah. Let's go here. So now we've left what used to be the most trendiest part, now destroyed by things. Now we're going to the, I believe, the most trendiest part of Medellin. It is Provenza. Carol G loves it. So exactly.
I can't sing it because I sing it so well.
Okay.
That you're gonna get the video.
I'm
down.
gonna get copyright
Yeah.
infringement.
Yeah, because
Okay.
they sound so alike.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you for thinking of me. But let's check it out.
Yeah. But what you asked like earlier, like if I think that tourists are the one that damage a spot for locals,
Yeah.
not at all. Like,
Okay.
I feel like I couldn't blame the tourists. It's the city itself that allows that to happen somehow.
Yep.
So I wouldn't get annoyed by the tourists.
Okay. True. I guess the city could regulate it better, or
Of
but
course, like they're
I mean,
not
you said it's
ruining-
actually illegal in Colombia, right?
It is.
I honestly thought, I asked you, hey, it's legal, right? Because the way that it just operates so freely, I thought like, it's legal, but I guess not.
No, that's the other part of the truth. The police. I mean, it depends on what the police.
Yeah. And in Colombia,
Nice.
moving on to something else, they have super cool outside areas.
Yeah.
They really try to promote people being outside and stuff. So we got a cool basketball court here actually. There's a guy has a hard workout. He's apparently dead or sleeping. Who knows? And check out this gym. There's a gym here.
Yeah,
You got an outdoor gym.
outdoor gyms are
You always see
really good.
guys working out. This is really good for people who maybe not here for a long time, don't want to buy a membership. Just come here. They got all the weights and
They
everything.
do calisthenics.
Yeah, calisthenics. There's a guy here working out. Even machines. Look at this. They got the
Okay.
row machine. What the fuck is
That's
lat
enough.
pull down machine here.
That's another
So
level.
you kind of don't see these in other countries. You
Wow.
normally just some body weight exercises or something. But yeah, good stuff. So let's go across here. Got some street performance here.
You're gonna be on top of us now.
Quieren venir con nosotros ahí.
Nosotros,
Vamos.
vamos. Come on, let's go. Represent improvisación. Put your hands up, put your hands up, put your hands up, hands up, hands up. Put your hands up in the thigh, put your hands up in the thigh, put your hands up in the thigh. Mucho flow, mucho style, mucho flow. Mucho flow, mucho flow. Mucho flow, mucho flow, mucho flow, mucho flow, mucho flow, mucho. Con la yola, con la Nike, con la yola, con la Nike, con la yola, con la Nike, con la yola, con la
Good
Nike.
timing, huh?
Where are you from, man?
Australia.
Australia, 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 I love Australia, 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 australiano, lo quiero y lo amo, mi hermano, representa el flow estilo venezolano, I love you forever, un gramo que está claro como ese latino que bien bacano, hey my friend, un video para la red internet,
Yeah, sí. YouTube.
¿cómo se llama?
Akash. AK.
Tu
AK
canal.
como el gun. AK
El
Joel.
gay, el gang, la pandilla representa el gang, el gang. El gang, yo siempre necesito un gantel, yo siempre necesito un gantel, yo siempre necesito un gang, yo siempre necesito un gantel, yo siempre necesito un gantel, one. Money cash, money cash.
How is that?
Money cash,
That's what you get in
money cash,
Medellin.
money cash,
You can be walking anywhere and you get your own private entourage. Good stuff, boys. Say hola, Australia.
Hey, Australia, I love you, Australia.
That was sick.
Perfect.
That was what a show, huh?
Those
For
guys,
free.
Yeah, those
Yeah, amazing.
talented, right?
Yeah. All right, now, did you know, man? This is the number 6 voted recently, like maybe a week or two ago, the 6th best street in the whole world.
Wow, it's incredible.
I don't know what the reason for that is,
Yeah.
but I will put a link in the description. People can have a look for it. So, but number 6, that's pretty good. What did you say this is?
That Guarapo.
Guarapo, what is that?
I I think that's like a cold beverage
Okay.
with lemon and some type of fruit.
It's like a juice.
Yeah.
Okay. Not non-alcoholic.
No.
Okay, yeah. Cool. Let's keep going.
Oh, but here in Colombia, you can make everything alcoholic if you want. You can
Yeah.
make it.
Yeah. And it even has there's a restaurant here, really good. This is one of the best spots, I think, to come for a first date. Because, you know, when you go on a date, maybe first date, you don't have that much in common, you're looking for things to talk about.
Yeah.
This is really good conversation starter because they have like really interesting cocktails. The restaurant's called Yaki Chan. They have really interesting cocktails, like a Chinese restaurant, but they have cocktails which are like, it's called like memories. And you might get, the cocktail comes and it's in the shape of a camera.
Nice.
And there's another one that's like a cat and another one that's something else. So it's like
really
a bit
good
of a
icebreaker,
icebreaker, yeah. So that's cool. We got, you know, a few shops and stuff, really boutique, like clothing stores if people want to do some shopping while they're here. And he has a reggaeton club actually.
Nice.
Reggaeton, and there it even says there, La Calle Más Cool de Colombia, the coolest street in
of Colombia.
Colombia. See. And I mean, it's honestly like a pretty short street, but there's a lot going on. And obviously, if you come at night time, it's booming here. Any night of the week's more, obviously weekends busier, but any night of the week, it's always something happening.
It's Monday at 5 p.m.
Yeah, and still like you can get a cool vibe here, hanging around. Like there's every type of cuisine you can find here. You can find burgers, you can find vegan food, you can find everything Mexican. Yeah, so. This is probably the most popular spot that people come to.